What's going on, guys? Michael Elliott here. So today I'm going to run you through master prompting for Nano Banana. I'm going to teach you how to stop LLMs doing the most frustrating thing that they do, that is hallucinating. You ask an AI to do something and it does something completely different. Everybody struggled with that issue. I'm going to put that to bed today. I'm going to show you how you can use it to ensure that Nano Banana gives you the correct output, including the correct structures to use. So let's jump in. So let's jump straight into Nano Banana. We head over to aistudio.google.com. Just log in if you need to. Nano Banana, top right. If Nano Banana's not there and you do have something else set like Flash or Pro, just hit Nano Banana. Put the temperature down to 0. This is the creativity of the AI. Exactly what we're trying to avoid. Hallucination, etc. And this gives us the ability now to prompt. And without a prompt, this tool's not going to do anything. It's just going to sit looking at us as it is now. So we're going to jump in with a prompt, and I've got a couple that are pre-created. Now, the pre-created prompt here is a young man with freckles, smiling thoughtfully, chatting with a colleague, sitting on a sunlit seat in a cozy cafe next to a log fire, shot on a Sony a6400, soft natural light, warm and inviting. Seems like a mouthful, but it is the reason why we get images that are the standard of this, and this is what I'm going to teach you today, how to be able to do this. So we get an outstanding quality image, right? The reason that we got that outstandingly high quality image is because we followed this, the prompt followed this exact structure. And I'm on the screen, I'm going to match it with what the query is that I've just read out to you. So we have the subject, we have the action, we have the environment, we have the style, we have the lighting, and we have the details. And every single one of your prompts should follow that exact flow for generating the highest quality standard images possible. By doing that, and ensuring that you have all of those boxes ticked, you're going to be able to generate images that look like this on a consistent basis with a consistent quality output, instead of it hallucinating and doing something like ridiculously crazy. So I want to go one step deeper than this to showcase to you how you can have this. Now, I've renamed this already to Nano Banana Prompt Generator. Okay, and all I want you to do is click this button. That's a bit of an arc at the end, wasn't on the right line. This button here looks like a notepad. If you hover over it, it'll show you system instructions. So we can actually give it a brain. Now, if I click in system instructions, you'll see optional tone and style instructions for the model. Well, I just read out to you the structure that is necessary to get the highest quality image as possible. So in here, I'm going to paste a couple of things. So I'm going to say, all of your prompts should follow this structure: subject, environment, style, lighting, details. Okay? I'm then going to copy in this little prompt that I wrote out, which is how you should speak to LLMs always. Nano Banana, ChatGPT 5. You're a prompt creator for Nano Banana with years experience in prompt engineering. It's very basic. You could go more in depth, but for the use case of this video, that's good enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that example that we've just used, and I'm going to pop it right in the middle, and then I'm going to bring this up, and then I'm going to say, in fact, I'm going to pop it there. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put it underneath this. All of your prompts should follow for example. And what have we just done? Well, we have given it an instruction around who it is. We've told it who it is. You're a prompt creator for Nano Banana, and you have years of experience in prompt engineering. We've then told it that all of its prompts should follow the exact structure that we just said. And then we gave it a direct example of one that we wanted for an image. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, can you please write me a prompt for that involves a waterfall? And we're going to fire it off. And it's going to give us back a prompt in exactly the same format as what we wrote the other one, which means that the quality of the output from the image will be of similar ilk. Here's your image. A majestic, cascading, crystal clear, surrounded by vibrant. So now, one final time, I'm going to ask it to please create me a prompt for an image of a hyper-realistic waterfall. So I'm helping it a little bit. So we got an exceptional image there. That was frighteningly good, but it wasn't hyper-realistic. It wasn't real. Now I've said hyper-realistic. The prompt should contain something around the, being realistic. Could have gone with photorealistic. But the point is that we're using this in such a simple manner, but getting a consistent output of prompts, which I'm now going to run. And this is going to spit out something which is, you can see, look at the quality of that, like just the prompt in general. The water's surface should show intricate patterns of foam and spray with subtle refractions of light. The surrounding rocks are wet and glistening. It's taken our instruction and example and beefed it up, which is good for the AI model, and we'll see from the output of the image ultimately how good it really is. But you can see by giving the AI a brain and asking it to generate prompts, you can use this in your... Look at that. I mean, that is ridiculous. That's like, that has been shot with a camera in real life. I mean, the rainbow, it's even got a rainbow in it, which is odd. But you have this, what an image that is, okay? And it's all based off of the fact that we gave it the image prompts in the first place. So we know that we can now prompt engineer Nano Banana to give us the exact output following that exact 5-step process. And that's going to give us the best quality output. Now we need to hit into editing images that already exist, because it is different. And this brings us to our second section, which is edit, updating, adding different things to images. Now, I already have an image. I'm going to upload it now. This image is of a man walking in the park that Nano Banana actually created. And I'm going to give it a prompt. And I'm going to say, please edit this image specifically. His t-shirt. I want it to be green, oversized, yet well-fitting jumper. Change the environment to be nightfall. Let's hit run. You'll notice I've removed the system instructions because this is a completely different beast. This is, you could do it again, but it's a different style. Now you can see that he's wearing an oversized green jumper. If we wanted to make further changes to this, it didn't change it to nightfall. So I'm going to tell it to be, please ensure that the image is edited so that it's 3 a.m. in a dark park. Let's hit run. See what this comes out with. From a perspective of nighttime, it followed all of my instructions. It updated the image properly. Let's hope this doesn't go too far away from the original as it goes away and brings it down to nighttime. You can see it's drawn it into being dark. It's not quite nighttime because of the sky. So maybe we give it a specific example. and this is a good learning experience because this actual technique follows a different structure. So this technique follows the infographic on the screen now, which is when you are editing an image and not generating a new one, the action words are add, change, remove, make, replace, increase, or decrease. Those are the words that we can use to ensure that we get the correct changes. There are many other verbiages that you could probably squeeze in there, but those are the main ones. Add, change, make, remove, replace are the big ones. Okay. Then when it comes down to the structure, all of the prompt should follow action/change, specific element to edit, so you want to tell it what to edit, the desired style and effect, and the relevant details alongside it. So now we're going to go back in here and we're going to ensure that we get the dark night sky that we wanted. So not only am I going to do that, I'm going to show you how you can influence the details to make two changes at once. I wouldn't normally advise it, but it's interesting. I'm showing you the techniques here. Please edit this image, specifically his green jumper. I want it to be a white, oversized, well-fitting jumper. Also, please ensure the sky's edited to be in a full moon. So we're challenging it now because the prompt has changed. The details also contain an edit, which kind of mixes up our system prompt slightly. But you can see the power of Nano Banana and LLMs in this day and age allows it to be able to do so with great significance. As long as you stick to those system prompting techniques using Nano Banana, you'll get the exact quality images that you want. There's nothing standing in your way from having the highest quality imagery available literally from any business on the planet. The gap has now shrunk. As a small business that couldn't afford to spend $8,000 on a suite or £8,000 on a suite of images from a creative in central London or Manhattan or wherever, like, you now have the ability to create them. Follow the system prompting that I've put together in this video for you, because that will ultimately determine your success rate. It stops hallucinations. As we've just seen, it does exactly what we want it to do based off the back of that. My name is Michael Elliott. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment. It means more than you know. I'll catch you in the next one.